hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready.
ARTY 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are. Are you ready?
It's hot noon.
That. I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey. Mama, how long should I wait? Wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday. Wait. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding. Set up. Get ready. Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 high noon Saturday, baby. Don't run with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slash water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, deli. I just hit, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slangs, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with ARTY 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturday. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw.
And paint.
Hey, what's up? There my babies go. How y'all doing this afternoon? Thank you for coming in and welcome to another episode. Just kidding. Yeah, this is show where I teach you how to paint. And your kids too. Yeah, your kids. All right. So I want to welcome everybody to come on in. Get your easel set up. Get yourself a little bit of water. Not a lot, just a little bit. That's all you need. I got my art stuff set up over here. Put my water together over there. And we're going to paint today. So the last episode, we were thinking big and painting small. And we're going to do that today as well. I wanted to do a LOL doll for the young ladies. Okay. So guys, I know a lot of y'all probably want to set this one out and do your freestyle today. But it's cool. We're not going to do that. So fellas, you can do it. If you need a reference photo, you guys can hit me up. But now you can probably just hit me up after the show. Anytime you need a reference photo, you see what we're doing, you always can get ahead of the game by having your parents email me at 755mediaart@gmail.com, and I'll send you over a reference photo so that you can paint with me. I have no children down at the bottom today. Sad, so sad. You guys, what is going on? You just want to paint with me? That's all right. All right, you paint me in your own time. It's cool. Spring break is here. It'd be a perfect time for parents for you to go ahead and grab yourself one of those Just Kidding art boxes. Got everything already in it for you. I'm talking about the canvases are already pre-drawn. You can get a freestyle blank one, so you can do whatever they want to do on that. Also, there'll be paintbrushes, lots of paint, tarps, maybe some plastic aprons in there. I'm telling you, an easel, everything they need to get started. You don't have to do anything but put me on your YouTube channel for the kids and a little bit of water, and they'll be all set for like a couple of hours, all right? And you know what better way to find out if you have a Picasso and living right in your home, then to tune in with Just Kidding. I'm talking about this is the best art show for the kids on the planet. All right. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'd like to welcome my lovely assistant, Auntie Cuddles.
Hey y'all.
Hey, yeah, Auntie Cuddles is full of jokes and lip glosses pouring everywhere. But it's okay. It's all right. We got our rags. We can clean up after that. But rag is included in your box too, by the way. So I just want to thank everybody for continuing to reach out, support the Just Kidding channel. I love you guys for it. It's awesome. It's an awesome channel, you guys. Tell a friend. Make sure that you go over to the Just Kidding show. If you are watching from the 755 Media side, go ahead on over there and hit that thumbs up for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids let us see them thumbs up, okay? So make sure y'all go over there and participate in that fashion. I appreciate you all, the adults that's in the chat right now. I just want to go through here. My video is only showing me that one person's watching, but I know that is a Fibberoli because I see Deborah Garrett, Passionately Intrigued Arts, your boy Smooth. Yeah, I see Unbiased LLC. I see Nightbot. I see Accessory. I see Rudy Crafton. I also see Wood. Hey, Wood. Wood was here early too. Talking about, yeah, it's paint day. Yes, for sure. So I appreciate y'all coming in, sharing me out, hitting the thumbs up button. I see you, Heather. She said, just kidding. Yeah, she likes that song. So thank you so much for coming in, y'all. Make sure y'all do that for me. And we're going to get started today with our Think Big, Paint Small model. And it is Double Bubble. Yeah. Who doesn't like a nice, hard piece of gum? Okay. Yeah, let's get it. Comes in all flavors, you guys. You can see this is the reference photos that I've created for us. So we're going to paint mini gumballs. All right, we're going to have mini gumballs in our machine. And in fact, I might want to just go ahead and get me a piece right now because I love whacking on gum, okay? So one of the rules of chewing gum, for those of you that may be amateurs, to say the least, is don't swallow your gum, okay? You don't want to swallow your gum and get it all gooked up down inside your esophagus, what have you, in there for us. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to plop off this here. It's telling me that it hasn't been used before, thank goodness. And you turn this, you see these in mostly retail stores or grocery stores out front where the kids can say, Mom, you got a quarter? And they want to put a quarter in or a nickel and dot. And when I was younger, back in my day, 1 penny. Yeah, that'll get you one of these things out of there. Okay, so this one is free because I already bought it all. So I'm just gonna turn this little thing. And so what I would love, I wouldn't like to see was when poor little Auntie Cuddles, would go up to the gum machine. And I got a problem going on here. Come on now. I want a piece now. Well, oh, it's in there. Oh, geez. I got two. Hey, yeah. Hey, if Tay Weezy was here. No, who would say still? Yeah. Tay Weezy would be like, those are Steelers colors. Just like I remember. Okay. But I used to have to help poor little Auntie Colors because if she couldn't turn and catch the gum at the same time, or if you'd turn it, the gum would jump on and roll on the floor in the grocery store. And Mom be like, don't you dare pick that thing up. And her just be sad. So I would say, here, sis, you have mine. Okay. I still popping in and going by the business. Double Bubble. It's a great pastime, childhood pastime. Also, it's so delicious, so flavorful. Well, sis, would you like a piece?
No, thank you.
You think you might drop it, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm not over there to cater for you, sissy. Oh, but I want to say, I'm looking at PIA, girl. Anyway, bazooka gum was another childhood favorite. And what I liked the most about the bazooka gum was hard to get into. But once you unraveled it, you had yourself a thick piece of pink square gum to just go in and just work your jaw and get it all tight. And it's a good way to exercise your muscle. Well, another little fat going on right here. I need to give me a piece and chew and work my muscles in my face. You know what I'm saying? Stretch them out. But, just kidding. Just kidding. What I would like to most about bazookas, because they had a little tiny itty bitty, teeny weeny cartoon comic strip in there. And you read it, and Bazooka Joe and doing this thing, and it's all kind of fun ways to enjoy gum. I don't like to chew it. My mother used to tell me, chew a gum like a cow. Cut it out. What do you mean, Mom? So that's my bubblegum story, y'all. Thanks for enduring. I know you can't unsee it. Bubble, double bubble. It's our subject today. Come put that up on here. If you'd like for me to come up with something in a manner of thinking big and painting small, I'm all open for suggestions. Go ahead and hit me up on my email. So as usual, I'm gonna find mine. There you go. Hey, I'm on point today. Meanwhile, kids, y'all should be getting y'all colors out. You already know we're gonna need pink, blue, yellow, purple, green. Get all them colors out. And a little white too. And a little black. We don't need it. Yeah. Ever had black bubblegum? Oh my goodness. If that thing it'll turn your teeth for whole. Yeah, well, anyway. Listen. Get your gum. I'm talking to gum at the same time to see him having a situation. Sis, I'm having a situation. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna paint small. Last time when I painted the Hot Wheels, I painted this separate. I think what I want to do, I'm gonna try it today. And if you have an itty bitty tiny mini canvas, try it too. I'm gonna take this thing up there. And every move I make on the big one, I'm gonna make on small. I'm gonna paint them simultaneously. And we're gonna see how that works out for us. Might be a mess. So stay tuned. And if I know you kids, y'all like to see us adults when we do crazy stuff and mess it up. So stay tuned. You never know what you're gonna see here on Just Kidding. Go ahead, everybody. I'm going to turn this easel thing around. Meanwhile, I'm going to play a little something for you guys. Thank you for everybody that's coming in. I have moderators here, so if they say hello to you, that's like me saying hello. Okay? We'll get this party started. All right, let's play a video for you guys. You guys like puppies? Yeah, I got a friend that got puppies. Let's watch them. Yeah, they're cool.
That's a nice dog.
Look at the Akita lady. And all her fur babies. The American Akita lady. And all her fur babies. The American Akita. Haru and Toki. Yasu and Hogosha, Akashi and Toby, Pop Asabi, the Akita lady, it's and all her fur babies. The American Akita, the Akita lady, it's and all her fur babies. The American Akita, yeah.
Nice dog.
Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for that little mini break for Akita Lady NC and all of her favorite babies. Okay. Guess what, you guys? Yeah. You see it. That's what it is. Got my Just Kidding apron together. Finally sold it. I know a few of my good friends, especially. Somebody's LLC will probably be like, girl, took you long enough. But here it is, you guys. So if you want to order one of these, hit me up an email and I can get you one for your kids. Just like I got one for me. Yeah, I'm putting it on now. So I don't get my clothes on and stuff because I really like this t-shirt I got on. So I don't want to mess it up. All right, so what we're going to start with today is a wet reference photo. I was God, I didn't get wet. Lord, okay, I'm going to have to change it. I got another. But I really don't need it. I just kind of figured it all out. But we're going to use the white and the black, and we're going to make a gray or a silvery color, and we're going to go right in here, and we're going to do some work on there. So I want to start there first because, to me, that's going to be the hardest part. Get out your black, put some down. I'm going to get this gum out my mouth because I'm just whacking away, and I'm going to be smacking the whole show, and I'm not, y'all going to be like, no, that is not what we need from you. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my gum. Do not stick your gum under your desk or your chair. Always wrap it up safely and place it in the proper disposable area, such as trash bag. Okay? All right. Sissy, I love you. I said I love you. You know what I was thinking, Sissy? I had questions, okay? And I wanted to know why this paint. Why did the chicken cross the gum messed that all up? Oh my God, now I messed it up. Okay, I'm gonna go through with the joke, even though I messed it up. Why did the gum cross the road? Why did the gum cross the road, Sissy?
I don't know.
Because it was stuck to the chicken's foot.
Oh my God.
And they have a choice. Okay, just go where the chicken go at that point. Yeah, that's right. All right, so I got some black and white up here, and I'm being silly today, and I love it. Thank you. Happy Saturday to everybody. Thanks for everyone that's coming in. I have my trusted, my fave brush, you guys. This thing is becoming my fave. I'm gonna have to order me some more of these. This is the Artist La Fuenza brush, and I'm sorry, Firenes. I think that's how I say it. I don't care. It don't matter what fancy name they give it. It's the bomb.com, okay? It is an angle brush, but it's small enough to be also play a role as a detail brush if I use a little tiny tip right there. And then I can scrub with it. And the fibers is really holding up this bristles. I got to order me some more of these. I wonder what sizes they come in. Anyway, I got this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tiny bit of black, and I'm going to start mixing it in with my white down just near end, just the end. And I'm just going to mix it in with my white. And I'm going to scrub it out until I get me a nice looking gray here. And I can add more black if I want to and get it darker. Just darker and darker and darker, like that. Right? So now I got that. I'm going to scoop it up with my brush. Just wipe the brush on there. Scoop it up and get it right on my brush like that. See it? See it up there? Right, I'm going to bring it over here to my gumball machine. And I'm going to start right here in the center. And I'm going to go ahead. And that seems like it's a pretty good color, too. Pretty good match. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my strokes up and down. And I think I need more. So I'm going to grab some more black. And I'm going to bring it over here to my white. And I'm going to go ahead and just make up a bunch of this. Because I'm sure I can use it in shadowing and every other kind of, different ways in this art. So I'm just going to mix it up. And I'm going to scoop it up. I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm going to put it on there. It came out a little lighter on this side than it did that side. Can y'all see that? But that's okay. We're going to work with it. We're going to go ahead and just put it down. And just because if not the gumballs, for them to have a rounder look to them, we won't go round with it. But when it's straight like this, y'all just go ahead and make it straight, okay? Take your brush and go straight on down with it. If it's sideways, go straight side. But this is This is nice. So once we start getting around in the corners, get in there. Take the tip of your brush and get in there. You might be using a flat brush. You might be using, and if your brush feels uncomfortable, like you don't like what's happening with it, change the brush. Go ahead and drop that one down in your water and change to a different brush. And because different brushes give you different results. Okay, so just trim it out. Now get you one of these brushes, parents. Listen to me now. I'm trying to tell you what the artists love. I love this brush. So make sure you get it. I'm gonna list the name of it in my description because I do not have it in there. But I will so that you guys can see what I've got here. And the kids is, I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So Easter is coming soon. I know a lot of you go outside of the realm of what Easter is really based on. You buy Easter baskets and stuff. And that's cool. How about an art Easter basket, sissy?
Okay.
Okay, what about that,
I
sis?
love that.
Yeah, that would be really, really nice. Somebody should make one of those.
We should.
You
And
think
I want an apron.
you want an
I
apron?
do.
Oh, sissy, I can make you one of these. You like it?
I like it.
Okay, so now I got a little bit of gray still on my brush. Y'all see it? See it still there? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the tip of the brush and I'm dip it right into the black. That's what I'm gonna do. Just the tip of it, and I'm going to trace this round part. This is where the money should go. All right, this is where the money should go, honey. Because you have to put some money in this gumball machine. And I'm just gonna trace around until I get a nice, thick, dark area right around here, right? Just like that. And also right in the center of this little mechanism that you turn is pretty dark in there. So I'm gonna get in there. And then here is a ledge down here. So now I'm teaching you how to shadow without teaching you how to shadow. Get a little bit more black if you need it. Come on down here. Trim this in right here. Trim it in, right? Just on that bottom little ledge. Because this is telling you now that it's a ledge down there. Okay, y'all see the ledge just came in? Now I want you to do it one more time. Just the tip of your brush. Get some black on it. Leave the gray now. Don't mess it up. Don't get a bunch. Just a little. Look how tiny bit I got. Look at that. And now I'm going to go over the top of this right here. And this is telling me is a ledge at the bottom. And it's a ledge at the top. And it's going to stand out and make it appear that this thing is popping off. Already it's popping off, all right? So now I get a little bit more white. And I put it right on the tip with that gray rather. And I put it right on the tip of the brush where that black was. And I just kind of mess it around in there. And what I'm trying to do is get rid of the black. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to finish filling up this. Round in a circle because it is a circle. So go around in a circle. And don't forget to get the center like that. And now, I want to add a little bit more white to it. Get more white on your brush. Now we're not rinsing. You didn't see me rinse, okay? Just get some more white. Now it's lighter now. Now we're going to come and make the handle. Make the handle and the round part here. And if you mess it up, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're going to go back in there and we're going to get some more of that dark black. Put it on there. And you can fill up the middle again. Also, I want you to take it and go around the top of this little handle part. Just like that. Just around the top. And that is going to make the handle pop off. Okay? Just like so. All right, so now we're getting a 3D look going on here. Take some more white. Just some white. And come back. And I want you guys to just trim around the outside. You got some black on there. You got some white on there. Just going to give it a different look. And you can even make some little grooves in here if you want. Like a design. Look, I'm making like S's. And they're cute. So I'm just going to make some S's with mine. And just give it a little detailed look on the inside. And just finish it off with, we just want to make sure the handle's nice. Like that. Okay. And then maybe you can put a little bit of this lighter gray inside of this little mechanism where the coins would go, okay? Just kind of swirl it around. Don't be afraid to use your brush in different ways. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit with the light gray, like so. And I think it's looking good. But what I'm noticing that there is a band around the bottom of this globe. So I'm just going to take my brush, press down, drag it, and make myself a smiley face. Just a little partial smiley face right there to indicate that that is a ball machine. Yeah. Now let's get some yellow. You guys got yellow? Hello, yellow. There it is for me. What about for you? You got some yellow? Put it out there. Put it on out there. Can't see the chat right this second, but I will look over there. Okay? And we're going to get that going. I'm put some yellow up here, you guys. Now, oh, yellow got in my black. You know what that's gonna make? Green. It's gonna make green. So, all right. So I got the yellow up there. Let me get back into because I'm not thinking small right now. I was only thinking big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tiny, teeniest brush and I'm gonna catch up over here. All right. I don't have it drawn out yet. I could go ahead and draw it out really quick. I didn't draw it out, guys. But if you want it drawn out, you can just shrink it down, parents, so the kids can go on and draw it out. So now let me get a pencil. My Renaissance Grandma, what's up? I see you over there. I don't know who else I might have missed, but Deborah Garrett, I see you, baby. Yeah, I see y'all. Come on in. Yeah. So y'all forgot to tell me, hey Joshua, say hey girl, you ain't even, hey Vivian, you ain't even drawn. Okay, so let's get this thing drawn out. So what I see, I'm just gonna go by what I see. I'm just gonna go by what I see. Okay, I'm gonna make a sort of like an egg shape, but a round shape at the same time, just like that. Then I'm going to draw a smiley face at the top, very top of it. So that's going to be this part. And it's going to be a double line of that. Okay, so let's put that in there. Let me see if y'all can see. Yeah, y'all see what I'm doing. Okay, so then I got the double bubble logo kind of sort of like right here. And it's going to have a blue crown on it. So I'm going to put like 5 spikes up there. I'm making my own thing right now. All right, so then I got the little casing that goes around us. So that's the last thing I painted over here, that little casing. So in the center of that, I see a line that go down here, a line that goes down here, and it squares off at the bottom. Then I see this bigger circle right here, a smaller circle right here, and it's going to have a handle on it like that. So then it's a little slot underneath. And that's where the gumball come out. And it's a little cup that goes right there and down. And this is what the gumball falls inside. Then I take a line and roll it down like this, attaching that and attaching that. And then I make another smiley face down here at the bottom. I'm running out of space, you guys, but I got it. And then make a line on each side. And another connecting line and make a little smiley face right there. And now I just got to drag this line right here, bring it down, drag this line right here, bring it down. And I just freestyle pretty much a gumball machine, okay? And that probably would have been better if I had made this base wider. So I'm just going to put a little slats right here and drag this down and connect it just to make the base wider. Because gumball machines usually have like a triangle type shape to it. So I'm gonna just take this one and bring it in, and take that one and bring it in. I just kind of freestyle my own gumball machine. So that the other thing I'm gonna have to do is make a bunch of gumballs. So I know I got some big ones here. Now when you make one ball, always don't make it just regular circle. Kind of make a half a circle around it, and then take another part right here and bring another circle here, and then take a half circle there. That way you ain't got to draw all circles. You can kind of connect it, and then it's gonna be one here, and then it might be one there, and then another one here, like half circles. See how they start to form like gumballs behind it? And then over here, always just kind of clip off one, and then just make like half of one. Now this one will be a hole. So we'll make one hole in here. We'll make another hole in here. And now we can start clipping more to it once like let them touch each other and just kind of make bigger ones and smaller ones or however you want to do it. Me, I'll just keep building them like this, sort of like um games you guys play where you're building blocks, and I'll just keep going with them and make more and just stay close to the gumball machine and connect like half circles all the way around there until you filled it all the way up with gumballs, and then gumballs is just going cray cray. Okay, so just keep going, and then it just see it doesn't take that long, and now you guys you have gumballs everywhere. It's gumball crazy. See, look, you see. So now this is our mini. Let's go. All right, so now I want to catch up to this one there. I'm gonna get my tiny, teeny, itty bitty, tiny brush, right? And I'm gonna go back into here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to maybe do a different approach. I'm just gonna touch the tip of my brush as a black, and I'm gonna go around inside that circle where you put the money at. I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe at it, and then I might go around this upper part right here and just swipe at it because I mean, it's just so tiny, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And oh yeah, don't forget the ledge down at the bottom, like that. All right, and maybe a little bit on the side. Maybe just come on down the side with it, just a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna wipe my brush off because I want all that black paint out of there. And I'm gonna get this gray paint that I've already made. And I'm gonna come in, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this gray part in just like I did on the big picture, right? So, okay, so think big, paint small, and I'm gonna leave some white spots available. Not gonna fill it all the way up. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna just go around the neck of it now. I'm just sweeping around it, and I'm just got loosely painting this thing, meaning I'm not being accurate. Loosely painting means you're not being accurate. You're just kind of making an ideal mark that's going to let that eyeball know there's something going on there you need to pay attention to. So let's get some white, and I'm just gonna come in. I'm gonna fill up some of this, and I'm mixing it in with the black that I already had there, and I'm just wiping away, and I'm trying to figure out all the things that's gonna make this gumball machine look super cool. And I think that it won't take much because it's such a small painting. So I'm just going around this, going around it. And I think I got it looking pretty much like the big one now. See how quickly I did that? It's super cool. And if you want to add more to yours, you can. Okay? It's up to you. You can do what you want to do. This your project, all right? So now I got that going. So let's make the bubble. The bubble. Now the bubble is going to be primarily white. Okay, so get into your white, and it's okay if you touch a little bit of that gray. Get into it, and I want you to paint the bubble. Paint the bubble, right? So we're going to paint the bubble on our miniature like this. And that is going to give us a little bit of, we're using the gray now. We're using the gray. And so now I'm going to switch brushes and go to a bigger brush. I'm going to get that same gray with a lot of white in it now. If you add more white to it, get it. Make it a very, very light gray. And I'm going to go ahead and do on the outside because I put gumballs in this one, but not in that one. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to gray out all the areas that is not a gumball. All the areas that is not a gumball. Very light gray now. Not a big gray. Not a dark gray. Just a little bit. All right. Add more white if you need to. If it's getting too dark, put it in there. All right, and I'm going to flush this out a little bit too. Make it a little, there we go. And now I'm going all around all the area that is not a gumball. That's just basically on the outside. All the gumballs are touching on the inside. Okay? like that. Ain't going on around in there. Get it done, y'all. Get it done. All right. So on my reference photo that I made drawing, there is some lines I made that should be primarily white. And I recognize them, but I'm going to go ahead and just lighten it up. Drag the gumballs all around. Oh, yeah, like that. Okay. So in here, I want to add a little bit more white areas. So I'm going to do it on my little one. I just clean that up some. Make it look good. Let the gumball machine do what it's going to do. All right. So now I got that going. I got it going. It's looking good, y'all. It's looking real good. I'm so happy. And I know y'all like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of gumballs. This painting is going to take forever. I guarantee you it will not. I guarantee you it will not. So just knock back some of that black too right there. So I'm just knocking some of this stuff back. And I'm looking good. All right, so now rinse. We want our colors to be vibrant. Go ahead and rinse. You hear me rinsing? Yeah, sound good. All right, so let's rinse the little brush as well. Rinse. Now, I want you to think in your mind. All this area that I do not see gumballs in, what color do I want it to be? You can pick a color. It do not have to be white. Mine is white right now because I haven't painted it. But I think I want to pick the most prettiest color on the planet. But make sure, you guys, whatever you pick, don't let it be the color of a gumball or you're not going to see your gumballs. Y'all got it? All right. So don't let it be a color of your gumball because you will not see your gumball if you do. All right. I think I might want to move my, because I'm reaching over too. I don't like that. So I think I'm going to move my mini down here. I got a piece of tape on the back of it. So let's press it to my wood that I have here. Let's see if I can do that. That way, then I can move this camera down and you guys can see everything, I think, a lot better. So let me pull you closer if I can, like so, right? Hey, let's go down a little bit and over a little bit. There we go. I think you'll see better. You can see the gumball machine now. What-a? All right, yeah. Sissy, what the chat talking about, Sissy? I can't read the chat.
Shout out to Cooks with Love coming in.
Hey, Cooks with Love.
Everybody just anxiously awaiting to see.
You guys want to see the outcome of the gumball machine? All right, so I'm thinking I got green, orange, pink, red, blue. So I can't pick any of those colors. I can pick those. I can pick those colors, but I can't pick these shades because the gumballs won't show up if I do so. So myself, I got this really super cool blue. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty nice, right? Yeah, so I'm going to use this, and I have a teal too, Sissy. Well, it's not a teal, it's aqua. Maybe I'll mix them both. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I got the yellow out. I know, guys, because I'm going to do the gumball machine. But I want to wait because I want to make these colors first. So the paint's not going to dry. You'll be okay. Just leave the yellow alone, you guys. So I'm going to put out some of this blue. And hopefully I got enough there. That's about the size of my thumbnail. It looked like more, but that's because I spread it out. But it's about the size of my thumbnail. Okay, I know a lot of you have little tiny hands. And that's okay. We think big with those little tiny hands and we work small. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I want it super colorful. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this aqua down. I like this bright aqua. Okay, so if you don't have this, you can add like blue down if you want a blue. Add some white to it. And add those and put your blue with it, and then you can go from there. Or if you want your colors to be yellow, it's going to blend in with your gumball machine. So what you can do is add a little bit of just a tad bit of red to it. You know, you can do pink. You can do any color you want, or you can just leave it white. It's up to you. I'm going this way with it. Okay, so I got this little blue. And I'm just going to very artsy, put down some of this blue here, some over there. I'm getting to the aqua. I'm gonna put some of it over here, okay, and then some of it there. And if I'm covering up some of the blue, it's okay. It won't worry. I won't worry about it. And I'm just gonna lay it all down, and I'm just gonna kind of smooth it out here and there where I have to or where I can. And I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna stand it up straight, and I'm gonna go around my gumball machine and outline it so that when I'm ready to paint my gumball machine, that yellow is gonna pop off of this blue. Okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit more aqua in here, and I'm gonna put some over here. And oh yeah, don't forget all back up here. You can carry your gumballs all the way up to the top if you really wanted to. The reference photo that I created for you guys, it has the gumballs all the way to the top. So feel free, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. Nobody's going to say a word, honey, okay? Because it's your painting. You can do what you want. All right, so I'm just going to go around my gumballs. And so I want my gumballs to pop. That's why I'm going to put them on last, right? So I'm just going to go around. And if your gumball is not, oh no, my circle is not completely a circle. Most gumballs are not a complete circle, okay? So just go around them. Take your time, though, because you want the best looking gumballs you can get. And you can fix them, too, after you do this right here, what I'm doing. You can go around each of them. And if you want, when the time comes to add the colors to your gumballs, if you want to repair them, you can. You can change the color and go with something else. Okay, or right on top of this color. And what that's going to do is make a gumball perfectly round, if that's what you want, okay? Now, option, and I don't have any available. I shouldn't even talk about it because I don't have any. I have them available. I don't have them right now. Maybe if I go to a commercial break, I can go get it. It's stencils, okay? So if you really want those gumballs to be perfectly round, you can get some stencils and you can go around in them, and you can paint. You can even paint on your stencils as long as you clean them up after you're done with them, and make your colors all round and perfect on top. So I'm going to try to find my stencils, and I can show it to you. And so hey, if you don't get yourself an art Easter basket for this season right here, you can always say, you know what, Mom, Dad, Granny, whomever, I don't even think I want a basket. I think what I would rather do is go ahead and order me an art kit. Okay, get you an art kit, baby. Yeah, they're going to be so impressed that you said that they're going to want to get you both. I'm trying to tell you. All right, so now I'm just getting my sides because I got a lot of paint on my brush, and you know how I feel about the sides. It just makes your art look so much better when you do it. So please try to make sure that you incorporate this, keep this in mind. Like, always want to do your sides. Like, don't never try to skip past this step, because when you do so, you're cheating yourself out of a very cute art. And I'm loving this color, sissy. I'm loving this color. I'll let you know. It's good. It's a light blue and an aqua at the same time. Oh, it's just saying something, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and paint my edges. Yeah, so try to make this a good practice to paint your edges and make your art look as best you can. And even in the gumball painting, okay? Let's go. So I'm just getting around my edges, and I just saw a little something about my gumball machine that I want to take care of, so I did. And that's a good thing. So this gives you a chance to look at your art and say, hey, I missed the spot here, or I didn't quite like how I did that at the time. I'm going to go back and try it again. You feel me? Then you do, and I'm telling you, you're going to be like, wow, I'm so impressed that I'm doing such a great job. So now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do this side. And I got this blue and this green mixing together, and it's something to see, y'all. It really is something to see. So, just keep painting, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure you cover your edges really good and cover your corners really good, okay? Because you want those to look good, right? So now I got one side left to do, and I'm going to rest it on that side and let this dry up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna come back up here. I'm gonna start going all around my gumballs again, and I'm just making it look so pretty, look so good. What color are you working in? Are you working with yellow and red? Are you working with black? Or are you, because you could have did this in black, and I think that would have been really nice. So it just depends on what your artistic eye in your mind and whatever your creativity told you to do. And I hope you're having fun doing it. You guys, are you smiling while you're painting? I'm smiling. See? Yeah. You smile, you paint, and you just enjoy it. It's so relaxing. And sometimes you can put some music on. So I like to play music for you guys because I know that it is very relaxing when you paint and you have some music playing. So I'm going to go ahead and put some on for you guys while y'all catch up, because I don't think that you guys have done as much as I have. Like, I'm really moving lightning speed here. So I'm thinking like maybe you guys might need some time to catch up. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mine off. Then I'm going to go ahead and find some music for you all to just a little, maybe a StreamYard pattern on you guys, so that you all can listen to it and paint to the music. Music and art goes hand in hand. If anybody tell you differently, they're not being truthful. So, you don't have to have music. I like music. So we're just going to go ahead and finish this off here. I'm going to let my edge dry so that I can flip it over and start painting my other ones. And see, I'm going to also let this dry because I'm working on two different paints. You might be just doing one solid paint, and it's okay. But I want some of the aqua to show up, and I also want some of this blue to show up. So, am I getting paint on my side uncalled for? Let's see. I think I did. Let's make sure. I'm just going to scrape up the side. I think I might have. It's okay. And I'm just going to go around, and then I can make a second coat on this if I want to, and just really solidify the colors and get them popping. Or if I wanted to add maybe a gold in there, something really cute, to make it nice. And add some more energy to it. Okay. So now there it goes. I'm done. Let me find some music real quick. And I'm not going to rest my brush, but I'm going to rest it in the water like this. Ta-da! There you go. Yeah, sissy. All right. So let's check the chat real quick while I find the music. Everybody say, whoop, whoop, apron, love it. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking good. Hey, she said corny, corny, corny. What is it, corny, corny, corny? Oh, no. What did I say now?
That was the chicken foot joke.
Oh, the chicken foot joke? Oh, well. Leave it. Yeah. Cooks with love. What's going down, baby? How you feeling today? I wonder what you cooking over there. Hey, Sonya Sigler, what's going on, honey pie? Yeah, I see y'all up in here. I see you, Queen. Yeah, I see you, Cooks with Love. Yes, accessory. I see you, PIA. All right, come on, y'all. Let's get into it. My Renaissance grandma. Hey, you guys, guess what? Making with Marilyn is here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, there you go. All the adult side is over there and they're enjoying themselves. All right, so let me find that music I was playing. I was telling y'all all about. All right, so let's do something. Let's pick this one and see what happens. It's called Daydreaming. Yeah. I played this before. It's okay, see, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna play this. We'll just have something playing in the background. And I'm praying that you guys still can hear me and that it's not too loud. Let me know in the chat if it is, because I don't want to drown myself out where the kids can't hear me paint. We 49 minutes in this thing. Let's go. And where's my phone? that all. You know what? I might make a video. I might make a video of me making a video. Yeah, that might be cool. Hey, put up a little short at the end of this thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Got to pay the gumball machine. Come on in, everybody, and join us today. We just get. Let's go. All right. So I'm thinking that it's probably not completely dry. I've seen other people take hair dryers and blow their art. I don't do that, okay? I don't think you need to cook your acrylic paint. I just don't feel like you should. So, what I'm gonna do, it's still wet. Now, feel me on this, y'all. You do not have to have everything so properly in order. You can do whatever you want when you paint. We are artists. Hey, we are artists. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna look for the stencil, so that let this dry a little bit more. Let this dry a little bit more while I look for stencil. All right, I have a circle of you guys, but I just want the circle. Okay, circles is the ones that I want. Those are the ones I'm looking for. Yeah. I found them. And didn't even have to go far. Hey. And if you don't have circles, you could use things that are circles. Okay? Like I'm just gonna show you for instance. This not you might not want to do this one, but the top to your paint. It might work for a couple of these circles on here. It'd work perfect for that. It'd be a perfect way to make a circle. Or you can use like this top. Or maybe mama got some tops in the kitchen that she would let you use. And you can say, okay, I'm gonna make a big gigantic gumball over here. Because I know y'all seen in them gumball machines, y'all. Listen, they got these super huge gumballs. Sis, you know the big gigantic gumballs? Maybe you can't even buy them. You just gotta put it in your mouth and let it work. Yeah, they're so big. They're huge. Yeah, anyway. You use like a little top like this. And you can find it and you say, I'm gonna trace this and make a circle. And you can't do it. When this gumball here, the area around it dries, I'm gonna use this top to show you how to make a circle. Okay? So now this particular one, now I have one that's small. I have one that has lots of small circles, but these are pretty big size. And it's even big. Look. It would go there. This one would go there. I'm looking here. I'm looking for one to go right by this gumball machine. All right, so this circle is going to be big. And it's going to go right there. You can go right there. And then for the other ones, you just take the smallest one and you just make circles out of it. And then what you would do is you'll take your pencil and you will erase. Make a circle, make it, and you will erase the other ones. And that will put this gumball on top. So you have all kind of ways to do it. And this is called a stencil. I've had this for many years. This is by Pickett. It is not American made. I'm mad about that. But it does the job. I've had it for this. In fact, I believe that this might be one of the stencils that my dad passed down to me, okay? So it's called Pickett, and we can always just Google it out, Amazon or whatever you get your shopping from, and you can find circle stencils like this, any art supply store, and get yourself some of these. Make your life a little easier, okay? So, put that over there. And so what I was going to say is, you do not have to wait for this paint to dry in order to start making your gumballs. All right, but we already got our yellow out for our gumball machine. So I want to start there. I got some yellow out here on the palette. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I'm just going to scoop it up with my brush. It's starting to get a little dry too. So that's cool. I'm glad I came over here and got it. And you got to make sure your brush is really clean. Mine isn't, so I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm coming here. I'm going to go ahead and rinse it real good. Get that blue out of there. Because that blue with the yellow is going to make you have green. And you can have a green gumball machine. It was all type of colors in the store when I got mine. They were blue, they were red, But I decided that I wanted the yellow one because yellow is one of my favorite colors. So I went ahead and just grabbed the yellow one. So yeah, just go ahead and do it. And if you still have blue on your brush like I did, and it showed up a little green, please don't worry about it, honey, because you know what? We got a second coat to go, and we can cover that up in our second coat, okay? So don't you worry yourself about that. I don't want you guys to worry about mistakes in art because there really isn't any mistakes. You can do whatever you want. Bob Ross used to say there's no mistakes in art, it's only happy accidents. I couldn't agree with that sentiment more. It's actually one of his most famous sayings, okay? So, yeah, let's get into this yellow. We're going to come around and we're going to go around the outside of our gumball machine. We're going to make sure this gumball machine looks good. And so a lot of times they would find ways to make, when you buy gum out of the machines, make donations to different charities from there. So you can do that. Also, I have an own private gumball machine now. You can buy refills for them. And or you having a good day, you can always go ahead and grab yourself a gumball and just give a couple of whacks down on it while you're doing your homework or even painting, okay? If I wasn't on this show with you, I would not mind. I'm taking my brush and I'm applying pressure and I'm dragging it, you guys. That's how I'm getting these straight lines, okay? That's how I'm getting these straight lines. And it's probably better than I'm doing it sideways like this because I can do it horizontal. This is a natural movement more so than this. This sideways, a landscaping type of stroke is a more natural movement than an up and down movement. So that's fine. All right, so listen, you're going to go ahead, you're going to get in here, leave a space in between the yellow striping because you don't want to turn it, you want it 3D, you don't want it one flattered gumball machine. And I'm going to show you how to fill that in later in order to get the look that you want. But for right now, just go ahead and leave a space in between your line and your art. The stuff at the bottom, you go ahead and finish that off. All right, so just go ahead and finish it off and leave a space beside your last yellow area and your new yellow area. So I just wet my brush because my paint is starting to dry up some. So I'm just wetting it and I'm moving it around, loosening that binder is back up in that paint so I can use it and not waste it, okay? So just dragging my brush the way that it's going. Now that I'm down here, this is going like this. It's not sideways anymore. It's going like this. So I'm going to go ahead and move my brush in that direction. Now I'm back to another sideways motion. So I'm going to go ahead and make it sideways. And believe it or not, you guys, when you do it like this, it all plays a factor of how your painting turns out in the end. So for a good turnout, go ahead and do what I'm requesting, and you'll be just fine. So the next color I want to pick is going to be red, and I will tell you why. So go ahead and get you some red out, you guys. Alrighty. I have a new paint. I'm not sure. I haven't used this before. This is called, I'm trying to read it, you guys. Paralyzed Wine Red. It's a paralyzed color. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I gotta open it like this. Sissy picked this out for me. DecoColor said, I think that's beautiful. She picked it out. So we're going to use it. And I'm going to use it in place of my red and maybe 1 or 2 areas. Okay. So we got it out. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my palette. Just a little bit. Now, if you have another brush, go to it. If you do not have another brush, no, don't go to it. Don't go to it. take the brush that you got the yellow in and get right into that red. This is in a red family. It's not a red, but get into it, okay? There. All right? And I want you to fill in this box right here. Just go ahead and fill it in. Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice. What we're doing is causing a shadow inside here, because this is where your gumball comes out at, right? So I want a shadow in here. So we're going to make it. I want the darker part of your shadow to go up toward the knob. Now this pearlized paint is not a heavy body paint, so I'm going to have to cover it a couple of times, okay? It's very pretty, all right? So just taking my time, staying in the lines, going in the lines. And once I get up to the front, near it, leave a little space now. Leave a little space like I did. Now I'm going to go back into my yellow. I wiped my brush off though. And so now I'm going to drag this shady color of yellow and red together. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off. So this should give me an effect. Put a little bit more red back on there and go ahead and add that in. This is going to give me an effect of that there is a shadow back. This gumball, this hole goes deep inside the machine, and this is going to give me the gumball out of there. It's going to just where it comes from. Do you guys remember when you first hit a gumball machine and you didn't know where the heck the gumball came out at? You'd be like, where does it come out at? Somebody had to tell you, it goes right here. There, hold your hand right there. You get it. This was one of my first experiences with a piece of equipment, okay? Come on, machine. Yeah. All right, so just fan that in. Now I'm almost certain that my other sides are ready. So I'm gonna get back into that brush. I'm gonna leave that gumball machine brush down. Don't put it in the water now, just leave it to the side. Now I'm gonna get back into my big blue brush, right? Tap it off. Remember, I just had it sitting in the water. All right, I'm gonna just tap it off. Tap it on my rag and get some of that water out of there. And now I'm going to pick my art up and do that side that I didn't do. Let's turn it over this way. This is all drying up nice now. It's not completely dry, but it's drying up nice. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get down to my mini paint, because I'm leaving my mini paint behind, you guys. And I said I wasn't gonna do that, but I am accidentally. So I'm gonna get some of this lighter blue, mix it with my aqua blue, making sure I get into the corners. Got a mess going on, but it's okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get that last side done. And that means I'm gonna turn it on this side now. All right, so now we got it. So while I'm waiting on that to dry, go ahead and pick this one up. Well, I ain't gonna pick it up, I'm just gonna start painting on it, right? So let's get all the sides done down here. Sissy, I almost forgot about my mini again. Yeah, I did. All right, so I'm glad I've got it together. Now I'm using an awfully big brush because I had it for up there. That might be too much for you guys. So go ahead and shrink your brush down to a itty tiny one, okay? Because we are working on a small painting. And we are still going to think big, but paint small. And I am enjoying this series. Yeah, I think I really like this. So I got a couple of more things I want to do for the series before it's over. So I hope that you guys will enjoy it and paint along with me. We're gonna get it done, y'all. We're gonna get it done. So I'm just gonna paint right here where I'm just using my tip of my brush, and I'm getting in there. I am trying my best to get in there and make it look good. All right, so I'm just gonna put some at the top, as like I did over there on the big one, and just come around the sides. And I'm gonna paint all my sides, which I can cover it up with gumball color at a later moment, but if I choose. But for right now, I'm just painting all the sides of my mini and getting it looking good too, you guys. All right, so all right, we just want some little soothing music to paint too, and I'm thinking we're doing pretty good. So get some more paint, because I'm almost out on my brush, on the tip of the brush anyway. And I'm just going to move that around and just get in between these gumballs like so. And I made a mistake there, but it's okay. Like I said, you don't have to worry about every little thing. You can make it happen the way you want it to happen. And if it didn't happen the way you want it to happen, we gonna fix it, okay? All right, so I think I got everything pretty much covered. And I like it so far, so good. And that's looking good. All right, so now we got the teal part painted down here. I'm pretty much done with that unless I decide I want to come back and hit a place or two here and there. So if you have a place where you can rest this brush until you get back to it, then go ahead and rest it. If you see some spots that you want to go back and touch up, then go ahead and touch them up. It's fine. Okay, you can wait till later after the show and do it, or you can do it now. It's up to you. I just want you guys to stay on course, okay, of what we're doing. So I'm going to rest my brush, and I rest it right on top of my water. So this is my water, so I just rest my brush right on top like that. That's how I do it, okay? All right, so now the yellow. So we already got a little red on our yellow brush. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that gumball machine part again in the center, because I got that color on there. And I want it to look like a shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that part. All right, so I did so. All right. And so now I'm going to take it. I'm going to go around the edge at the bottom of the edge with it. Like this. You don't have to turn it all the way around. Remember, we letting the one side dry. So I'm just going to hit the bottom. And I'm also going to come right up here on the edge of the yellow, and I'm going to hit that right on that gray with it. Just right on the gray with it. All right. And I also want to go down all the lines that I left that little space. Take your brush and let it be dried up. It's not super wet now. Let it go in there and hit that white space. Remember I said leave a space in between all your yellow points. So you did. That's cool. Now this is why. Just go fill it in with that. And I know you're like, whoa, that star I can see is the gumball machine now. See? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Now go down the side, drag it down. Just a thin line. Don't make it too hard. Not too much. Drag it down. Now go down here and do it to your mini. So we're just gonna drag it. Now I did the yellow first on the first one. But since I got this on my brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Now my yellow's running out. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the yellow. And I'm not using my itty bitty tiny brush right now because I can use this brush right here and it fits perfectly. So why not use it? Get the coverage, okay? So painting it. So sis, I got another joke for you. Yeah, I got a bunch of them today. But I won't do them all. I just want to do this one. Wait, let me finish my gumball machine. Because we are thinking big and we are painting small on our mini canvases. Yeah, let's go. And I was in Walmart and I saw that they still had some in there. So if you guys are wondering where you can get these little tiny canvases from, go Go to get them at Walmart. That's where I saw them. All right, so I'm painting my gumball machine. And I'm using the yellow. And I see my pencil marks in it. I do. I really do. But it's okay. We're going to go back over it for the second coat. We're going to take our tiny, tiny brush. We're going to put some of that orangey red color in there. We're going to really get it snapping, okay? All right, so since I just want to know this, did you know that Laffy Taffy is a, that they got the ideal from Bazooka Gum? You get it, Laffy Taffy, because they had the comic books in there. But it was a taffy and not a gum, so they called it Laffy Taffy, so that you can, because Bazooka Gum was so popular. So I noticed, and I'm taking my yellow, you guys, and I'm going back for a second coat. And what I'm doing is I'm dragging it around in here, and I'm making my darker orangey colored lines or reddish colored lines. I'm making them thinner. I'm thinning them out. I'm going over this inside mouth for this gumball machine because I want you guys to see that it is gum up in there, okay? And I might even put me a gumball in there. But yeah, I noticed when things are popular that they get copycatted, okay? And sometimes those things become popular as well. But sometimes people don't like it and they won't buy it because they're copycats, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, it was sort of, it's a lot of that goes on. Yeah. Yep, Laffy Taffy. All right, but, yeah, back to the joke I had for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to concentrate on this part. I'm just going over my earlier marks with that darker red color because you want to knock it back. It is not supposed to be a yellow and red gumball machine. It's a yellow gumball machine, but you use the red to highlight, okay? And you knock it back so that it becomes like a shadow. I should say not the highlight, but use it as a shadow. So you should knock it back, okay? What did the chewing gum say to the shoe? What did the chewing gum say to the shoe? And y'all know y'all had to hear this conversation, okay? This conversation got deep. Sissy don't know. She probably over there trying to look it up.
How's she now?
Yeah, I know you, sis. You always probably go try to look it up. I knew you was gonna try it. So I'm getting a little white on my brush, and I'm gonna come around this cup, the cup or the gumball machine. I'm just gonna come around the cup of it, and I'm just gonna highlight that cup. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a couple other places on here, like right here, the bottom of it. Blend it in though. Just don't highlight it. With the cup, you can leave that. Just let the cup highlight on its own. Blend in the bottom of it, not the top. Okay? Did you find the answer, sissy? Well, the conversation went like this. Why did the chewing gum say to the shoe? He said, I'm stuck on you. Hey, that's what he said. That's what the chewing gum said, honey. I'm stuck on you. All right, so now let's get in here, do some highlights down on our mini before I forget. Just right around the cup, but I'm going around the side too. Down the side of it. And I just want to show a mark that there is some lights reflecting on our gumball machine. Yeah, right there on the cup, top part, where it comes out at. I just want to brighten it up just a little. Nothing too much. All right, so now, we got that going on. Let's get the red. Let's get into red. I got that one red out, which is cool, but I really just feel better if I had a red there for the gum, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead. This is dry now, guys. So we're gonna make a big red gumball right there, all right? And there's gonna be other places we use this red, so don't take it too far. Now I told you I would show you how to use. Did I say this here? I think I did. Anyway, I'm gonna use this. Let's move this gumball for a second. So I gotta use a big red, the big red. Okay. So I'm gonna put my stencil down. And what I probably need is something to go behind this because I'm not getting. I'm gonna teach y'all. Look, this is what we're gonna be doing. Baseball player is next. It's springtime, spring training is among us. So I'm gonna stick this behind there so I can get a really nice. Still not giving me the out here I need. But anyway, find me a stencil that's closest to the circle that I want. Because I want this gumball to be a perfect circle. So what I would do is press it up against there. I got some red. I'm going to go ahead and put it down on my palette. Okay. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to rinse this. I'm going to rinse this brush right here. Okay. Get it rinsed. All right. So now I got it rinsed. Hope I ain't got no yellow here. And I'm going to get right into my red. And you go around the stencil. You can start in the middle just to give yourself a little something. You know, to just get a little paint off your brush or whatever. But what you do is don't glop it. Just take the stencil, hold it with your finger, and travel around the stencil. Just travel all around it. If you miss it, go back and get it. And make sure you get all that stencil. Alright, so once you get all the stencil, you know you've traveled around completely. You put your brush down and you lift your stencil off. And get ready, y'all. Ta-da! The perfect circle. Hey! Ta-da! Yeah. Alright, so then you take your brush and you go back into your paint, right? Go back in there and you paint your circle all the way in and fill it in, okay? Now, if you happen to make a mishap and a little paint travel underneath your stencil, don't worry. What you will do is you'll repair it. Or you'll go to the bigger size. Okay, it's up to you. All right, so I'm just gonna go around my stencil and I see that I did go outside a little bit, but we're going to just take our brush and trim it up. Now, my problem that I'm having on here is that I already painted my background is blue, aqua color, so it's showing up behind my gumball. It's showing through my gumball, okay? It's showing through my gumball. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I just went ahead and got it, tighten it up, make sure my circle's a circle. I'm gonna wipe my brush off, you guys. I'm gonna rinse my brush out, you guys, because I'm working with two different, very different colors. So I just want to make sure I have a clear brush. I'm gonna get back into this aqua or the blue, maybe a mixture of both. And I'm gonna come on the outside of it and gently trim it up. Gently trim it up. Now the part where it's dark, because I already had a color on my canvas and I made my circle bigger than the my stencil. The stencil that I used made my circle bigger than the white area that I had, so it's causing a dark outline. You guys, I put my painting in over them just from wiping my hands off. The problem is that caused me to have a darker shade behind it. You see what I'm saying here around the outside rim? What I can do is I can let this thing dry and go back over it with some white all around the outside very carefully, right? And then I can go back over it with some red again. And that, my friends, is going to get rid of that problem. It's gonna be white first, red on top of it, and then I'll come back around it again with the blue if necessary. But let me get this out of the way. But that'll take care of that problem. It'll be gone, honey. So you won't have to worry about it. I got this black paint everywhere, y'all. So it's always good to have a towel laying around like this, so you can go ahead and wipe up that, so it can start the drying process and get out of your way. I got it all on the back of my camera. See how I messed that up, you guys? Because I had it laying on here some kind of way, maybe whatever. I don't know, but it's gone now. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna try not to move my paint in that area. All right, how everybody doing today? Welcome into Just Kidding. We having a ball, y'all. We painting y'all gumball machines. And now you be painting big and thinking small, thinking big and painting small. If that make any kind of sense. All right, so now I'm gonna rinse my brush again because this is my fade brush. So I'm gonna rinse it again, and I'm gonna get back into my yellow. The white. That's all right. Oh, just rub it in there. Give me some of this yellow on here because I gotta paint the top of this thing, right? See right here? So let's get this thing painted up. I went to Gumballs. I haven't even finished the gumball machine. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're just gonna get that paint. It's starting to dry up on me, so I'm going to go ahead and just add a little water on my brush and get it back, okay? All right, so now, same thing right here. Right here, I have a teal line going down. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some white right there, where I had that teal still on my brush. And I can leave it like that as a streak down on it, or I can come back over with some yellow a little later. We'll see, all right? All right, so now what I want you guys to do, I'm just filling in some spots I may have missed. Okay, I'm just filling in some spots I may have missed. All right, so now let's get into these beautiful, beautiful gumballs. Okay, so I suggest, because we flipping colors back and forth too much, will cause your gumballs to look muddy and sometimes cray. We don't want to do that. So let's get into one color at a time. Since I have yellow on my brush already, I need to put down some more yellow. Let's get some yellow ones done, shall we? Hey, okay. All right, so squeeze out a little yellow. Sis, can we put yellow on my list for paint and titanium white? Sissy gonna hook me up. Yeah, thanks, Sissy. I don't normally ask her to do it, but I needed her assistance today because I'll forget about this yellow. All right, so I'm going to look at my reference photo and see where the yellow ball's at. And I see that there are several. So I'm going to pick, like right here. So this one is yellow. I'm going to go ahead and paint it yellow. And they got like one blotch of them is like 4 yellow ones all together. Oh boy, you can do that. It's no problem. Because you're not going to get a mixture every time you get a gumball. Sometimes you might get the same color. Like, oh man, I wanted the red one. Remember that, Sissy? And you turn out and you got a green one? And you loved it. Okay. So I'm just painting the yellow gumball right in there. All right. So I also see that this was the yellow one according to my reference photo. So I'm going to go ahead and paint that one yellow as well. Like so. All right. And get enough paint on there. What looks good. And you know what else, Sissy? Guess what? Then sometimes they have the spotted gumballs in there. Yeah, the spotted ones. So be careful. The yellow is covering up on top of that green really well. So I don't have to worry about not making my circle. And I'm going this circular wherever. If my gumball is going this way and that way, I'm going this way and that way with my brush. Okay, I'm not just going straight across. I'm going in a circular motion. Okay. All right. So I'm getting the yellows in there. I think I want to make this one yellow. All right. And I just don't want all the yellow ones on one side of the gumball machine. No, I gotta go to the other side too because that one wants some yellow. it was yellow on that side as well. So I filled it all in. I'm gonna go over here now, and I think I'll pick this one. You can pick any one you want, you guys. So make sure you do that, all right? So we're gonna pick that. All right, we're gonna pick it. We're gonna go ahead, paint it, and I'm painting it very loosely, meaning I'm leaving a lot of paint on there, and I don't want to do that. So I want to go ahead and scrape some of it off and keep that nice and neat, right? And maybe this one, maybe one more. And I'm putting it up right against that gumball machine. So, you know what that means? I'm going to have to add some shadows and some highlights to bring it out. I don't want the gumball machine to look like it's got a yellow gumball attached to the side of it, okay? And I'll maybe add one more up here. Just one more at the top. So I got 3 on the side, and I have 3 on this side. This is my balance. You don't have to, but you can. All right, so we got it going on. Okay, take your brush and smooth it around. If you make a mistake, don't panic. We can fix it, okay? So now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do the same thing if I can, because these are all different layouts of gumballs, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and add one here. I'm going to add another one here. I'm going to add one up here at the top. That was a big one. I'm going to add this one, and this is a big one as well. And they don't have to be that. You can just put your brush down and draw a circle if you want. You know what I mean? But when you overlap them now, you might have a problem. So just be careful of that. And you have to figure out how to overlap them. Like this one's going to be an overlap. Right? So now we got Gumballs extraordinaire. Okay? It's Gumballs extraordinaire. I didn't like how that was turning out, so I'm just gonna swipe it. Get some more yellow on there. I like it more yellower than that. All right. So now we gotta paint the top. Don't forget. And the top of this machine is almost like a half of a gumball itself. Pretty cool. Smart marketing. All right. So, Sissy, can we get some useful information about the gumball machine? When was it invented? Who was it invented by? That would be nice to know. All right, so I just wiped my brush off, and now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into this red, right? And I'm gonna bring it up because I got so much yellow. I don't really need it. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna turn this yellow into an orange. And I'm gonna do it by mixing equal parts of red and yellow together, and that should give me an orange. And Sissy's found something to share with us. What are you talking about, Sissy?
The gumball machine was first invented in the late 19th century. Traditionally equated with tutti frutti gum. Many believe that William Wrigley designed the first gumball.
William Wrigley, as in Wrigley Spearmint Gum? Oh, it wasn't him. Thomas Adams, as in our president? Gum Company? Thomas Adams Gum Company invented the Wrigley Spearmint Gum? Or the gumball machine? Oh, I messed up my yellow, you guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna just take it away because obviously I had some green on my brush. So I'm gonna take it away and I'm gonna add a little bit of red on this side. That's super cool to know, sis. Like, nobody really talks about that type of stuff anymore, okay? So now I got some red. Now it's looking more orange. So I'm gonna come here. New York Subways had the first gumball machines. Wow, didn't know that. Shout out to New York City. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sis. Yeah, I didn't know any of that. So now I'm painting this one orange. I started and I messed it up. My paintbrush had a little bit of. Yes, question in the chat. What they say?
Marilyn wants to know, where do you like to buy your paint?
I like to go to like thick Blicks like that. But there is none here in my area, so I have to look to the chain stores. They can have a lot of other things in it. They're just not a dedicated art store like Big Blicks. So I go to like Hobby Lobbies. I go and I don't buy Michael's paints too much because mostly when I visit them, I'm going to buy canvases from them, or I will go to go online to Jerry's Artorama. So I like their paints as well, and I'll go check them out. I'm gonna add a little bit of this orangey color to this red gumball, just a little tad bit. Okay, and I'm gonna find another gumball to go to. But Marilyn, what I'm trying to say is that's because I do a lot of professional painting. There's an orange gumball in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get it while I can inside the machine. But if you're looking to purchase paint for yourself or a child, I wouldn't necessarily go to that extreme. Because I buy the heavy body paints for my clients so that I want their art to last a long time. I'm going for the 100-year mark. You know what I mean? So you don't have to get that deep into it, Marilyn, if you just want to paint for yourself for enjoyment and not trying to sell art or do commission work. What you can do is you can grab you a student body paint, and practice with that. If you feel like you want to get deeper into it, where you want clients and stuff, then you can go up to a heavy body. But this is a student grade paint. This is a master touch. This is a heavy body paint, and this is also a master touch. They call it thick body. Heavy body is Liquitex, or any thick body, anything that talks about the body of it, when it gives you really that bite, that heavy pigment. But this is a student grade, and because most students cannot afford, like they got tuition, they got books, they got to eat, they got dorm, they got so many things and their budget is low. So they invented the student grade paint, but it has less pigment, okay? And it's a lower price. Like this is $5.99 for this bigger tube. The tube is bigger than this one. This one is $10, and sometimes it can be more. I've seen paint tubes is high. It depends on the pigment and how hard it is to obtain the pigment. I've seen paint tubes as high as $35, $40 per tube. So so you don't have to go that way, baby. That's all I'm saying. There's plenty of different types of paints out here that you can use to get the job done, unless you're interested in doing commission art. Or something like what I'm doing here. The reason why I use my thick body paint on here, a heavy body paint, is because I want these paintings that I'm doing here for Just Kidding to go into the gallery. I have a dream that I would have a gallery for Just Kidding. I would have a building, brick and mortar, where I can have kids come in and teach them how to paint. And they can be like, I can have like a latch key available after school workshops and stuff for the kids. And so I want the heavy body paints because I want these pieces to last for quite a bit of time. So that's why I use these particular paints. But no, baby, you don't have to do that. There's plenty of student body paints that will work just fine if that's what you want to do. All right, so I'm just going in here. I'm making circles, you guys, and sometimes I'm messing them up, but I'll take my brush and I'll just turn it around and press down a little harder in some spots to try to give me a nice circle. And gumballs do not have to be a complete circle, so don't panic, okay? So I think I got an orange one here, orange one there. I might put an orange one over here. So I'm just pressing down and dragging that paint out of my brush. And once I get it onto the canvas, take the tip of my brush. That's the beauty of this particular brush. And I'm going around it in circle motion. Okay? And I'm giving it a circular paint job. right, let's go. All right, so now I think I'm about had enough of this orange, okay? And I got some brighter orange in this, so we ain't gonna worry about it. But remember this red ball that we put that little orange on? Put your little red on your brush. Now come over here and kind of swipe it around a little bit and let that orange make a highlight. Make a highlight on it. There you go. And get you a little bit of white because the gumballs are shiny. So I want you to add a little red on there and add a little highlight on this gumball, okay? And we're going to end up doing this for each and every gumball. Add it onto the ones that you see a little bit of white. Just a little bit of white, okay? All right, so now I'm going to get back into my yellow and red mixture, make some more orange up because I forgot to add my orange gumballs down here. So we're going to add the orange gumballs down on our mini. Yeah. Ta-da. And now I'm going to put my brush in there and I'm just going to spin it in its place. Put some paint on there and spin it in its place. And that's going to make me the perfect little gumballs in my gumball machine on my mini. Okay? So I'm going to go in here and get some more of this orangey stuff I made up over here. And I'm going to find me a couple of more. And I'm just push this down. And I'm just going to spin my brush around in a complete 360 and lift it off. Yeah, there you go. Lift it off. So now, maybe another one over here. If it's a half one, then you got to just paint it. But if it's a single one, you can just put it down there and spin it around. Yeah. Yeah, different techniques for different situations. All right. All right. So now I got a couple of oranges down here and I feel good about them. So now I'm going to add some white and give them a little glare. Just a little bit. Just put a little mark here and there. Just a little mark. Not nothing too much, you guys. Don't go crazy, okay? Don't go crazy. And so we do that. Now, I want to go right into my red. I ain't going to even rinse. I'm going to get that red. I'm going to come back over here. And I'm just going to paint my gumball all around the edges. Remember, this is second coat. Remember, I had it messed up with the blue. So just going to come back. And it's dry now. I'm going to fill it in with the red. Get a little red on there. A little orange and mix it in like so. Now get back some more red. Go find you another red gumball. Let's do this one red. All right. So put this red down there. Pressing down. I'm following the lines. Pressing down a little firm now, not too hard. And I'm following the lines of this gumball. And I'm going to go around my yellow one because I don't want to get red on that. And I'm just going to keep going. And I'm just going to follow all the rules of the gumball. All right. So now I got that one painted. That was quick. Let's go find another. Where do we want another red one at? How about a nice red one right here? So we'll put a nice red one right here. Go around in the circle. Flip the brush over if you have to. Get that paint off. Drag it and twirl it around. Twirl it around if you got to. Just get a circle going, okay? That gave me a nice little yellow highlight on the edge. I like it. All right, so we got that one done. Let's get some more red. Where? Right here? All right. Boom, right there. We're going to do a red one right here. Drag it around. Same thing over and over again. We're just going to keep painting these gumballs, y'all. And I could have just painted a gumball machine and been through with it. But I felt like I think we need to have more, you know? So I made all these gumballs. And now it's slightly regretting for the time of the show. But it's all right. Because we paint slingers, baby. We came to paint today, okay? And I'm here to paint with you. So we're going to paint that. We're going to get that red one going. Let's put another red one in the gumball machine. How about that? How about right here? It's empty there, so I don't even have a ball drawn in there, so I'm just going to make one. Yeah, make sure it's round, guys. Make sure it's round. All right, so got that going on. Maybe one more up here. Let's get some red up here. All right, and I'm really liking as this paint dry, how the orange looks with the little white marks we put on there. I think it looks good, you guys. I'm telling y'all, this is a bomb. All right, so Hope you guys is getting your face ready because this gum chewing is about to explode. Yeah. So I'm just taking my time because the smaller the area, the more you want to take your time. And that's why this brush is so helpful. It's got a little point on it. And I can just take the tiny, tiny point of the brush and get all these details for how people changing my brush. Dog, get in one of these brushes, I'm telling you. Alright? Hello, Cole. Hey, LSP, what's up, baby? Yeah, we doing our Think Big, Paint Small series. Got my big art gumball machine. We got us a double bubble machine. We paint what's in it. And I made a little tiny one too. Yeah, so now we're gonna add the red to our bottom. The bottom painting, our little tiny mini. Alright, guys, so we're painting the mini now. I got one there. Let's put one on the inside. We do it by touching the inside and twirling our brush. And we made a little gumball there. Put some more paint on there, and I'm gonna make another gumball right there. And I just twirl my brush in a circle, and that once I get that one turned out like a heart shape. That's nice. So once I get it, and I just make a little circle in there. I don't think too much about it. Let's get this one, the big one. Yeah, let's get it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys, if you don't mind, please, moderators, if you don't see it in my chat, you guys go over and thumbs up my other channel, which is called Just Kidding. This is where I teach your kids to paint. Yeah, we're teaching the kids to paint today, you guys. So I ask that you all to show love to the children, to go over there and thumbs it up because they cannot see you and you cannot see them, but they know them thumbs up when they get out to the show, they see it. So make sure y'all go over there and thumbs the kids up, all right? Only broadcast it to the 755 side, so you guys can ask questions if you want. All right, so I got enough red on my brush, and on my canvas for my red balls. I think I got enough of them. I might want to make a little small one back here. And I'm just creating it by making a little quarter of a circle, and I'm just gonna add some color to it, okay? And I can keep doing that if I want, all right? But I won't. So now I got 2 red balls in here, and I think that's more than enough. Let's keep going. Oh wait, before we leave, let's get some more red on our brush. That's the tip of it. We're gonna paint the logo, you guys. So this logo is by Double Bubble. We won't write the words in, you guys. I'm just gonna paint the logo on the machine, because gumball machines usually have something in them or on the outside of it, and sometimes you get mad because it's misleading. You think this is what you're gonna get, but you don't get it. But that's all right. We're gonna just paint this on the outside, and if you want to add the word gum on yours, you can. If you want to go ahead and finish the double bubble logo, that's on you. That's what you do. But as for me, nah, I'm just gonna put the red and the blue crown on it, okay? So I'm coming down here, I'm gonna make my red part right there. I'm outside the line. That's okay, guys. I'm not getting mad. I'm not angry or storming off. I'm just gonna say maybe next time I'll get it right, and I'm gonna keep moving with it. We'll add some more red here and there as this dries, because some of the part of the gumball is a little bit darker than others, so I want to represent that. All right. Excuse me. It's time for you to get some water. So I'm going to wipe my brush off at this time because I want to get all that red paint out my brush. Okay? So now, I think it's a lot of green ones in here too. But I have green, I do. But I have blue right here in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and use my blue. In fact, put my teal away. Once you finish with your paint, put the top on it, y'all, and put it away, okay? So you can come back and paint another day, right? So we're done pretty much with the red, and we'll have these in there for us. I put my top back on those. And I'm just really just making way on my table so I can break out more paint. Okay, more paint, baby. So yeah, I have this called aquamarine blue. It's very pretty, and I like it a lot. This is a student body. If Marilyn's still here, she can see again like this student body versus a heavy body. I'm almost out of my heavy body because I use it a lot for my art. And so we can go in here and you can see the color, all right? And we can go in here. It's the same paint. Was supposed to be the same paint. And you can see this student paint body paint is a little bit lighter. Okay, it's so much darker here. And that's the pigment of it all. You feel what I'm saying, Marilyn? Pigment of it all. So get in there and take a there you go. Get a good look. Student body, everybody. And that's why it's lighter. It's not a lot of pigments going on in there. All right, so we're gonna get into a little bit of this blue. I already got some blue down there, but it's not this blue. I'm just put a little bit down. That is not a little bit. Girl, I'll be painting all day. Try to get some paint. The Stay Wet Palace is cool. I'm just gonna give me one. That way I can put the lid on it. And I can probably get my put it like a little mini refrigerator or something. I really don't trust paints in the refrigerator with my foods, but because I'm not using a non-toxic paint. My paints are, they have some toxicities in them. So I have to, just think about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I wet my brush. I rinse my brush. I wet my brush. I'm coming in here and I am on full attack with this ultramarine blue. And I think it looks fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm standing my brush up and I'm going around the edges, kids. Look at me. Going around the edges. All right. Going around the edges. And then once I get into the next gumball, this one is behind it, I'll stand it up and I'll trace around that one. Now I'll go ahead and fill that in like that. Yeah, looking good, right? All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Now notice I never got rid of any of this paint that's on my palette. And I'm not. I'm going to keep it there because we're going to go back over it. We're going to go back over all of these gumballs with some highlights. All right, so I just want to make sure the blues are in here now. And this might be a good place for another blue. Let's put it in there. Let's get it. I love you guys, and thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. Thank you for watching the kids. Support my channel as I journey on with these children, honey. Because we have to give them something to do. We have to teach them what we know, pass on the information. It's taking so much out of our schools. They're banning books. They're removing classes. Defunding teachers. They're doing all kind of wild and craziness right now in our our government. So we need to please, in order not to be so controversial, I'm just going to limit what I say to this. We need to teach these kids as much as we can teach them, and teach them well, please, because they need it. They're going to already be confused. Okay. And I don't know. I'm just feeling like this is my way of giving back. So I appreciate you guys on the journey with me as I get back to society by teaching these children how to paint. I appreciate all of y'all. I'm going to find some more blue. I think this one might be a good one for blue. And I'm going to go ahead and put it there, just making a mark, and then stand my brush up and go around it. Giving pressure, flipping my brush over and going back the other way, applying the same pressure, and drag that gumball all the way here. This is a great exercise, kids, for learning circular patterns with your brush, learning how to be, these circles is not easy, okay? I did a painting one time that had planets, okay? And planets are not oval, they are not wobbly, they are not the slightest degree off on any planet and send that planet hurling into space. Okay. It seems like they're not moving fast, but they're moving at a great deal of speed. However, if you're painting planets like I was, and your planets were not circular, your painting is going to look crappy. Okay, so you have to practice making circles. So this is one of our lessons today. One of our what we're learning here, our exercises. So make sure you put some blue in here. Put yourself some blue in your machine. All right. I'm using the tip of my brush. I'm getting it. I put it in it. And I'm rounding off whenever I can necessary. Okay. Now every gumball is not going to be perfect. No, it will not. But if you really, 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 really try hard, you can get them very close, okay? So let's practice that. Making circles and half circles and shapes. Shapes are very helpful and useful even when you're painting portraits because your face is just a bunch of shapes. So make sure that you practice your circles, half circles, and all different types of shapes. All right, so while I got this going on here, I want to go ahead. I'm gonna get a little bit of blue and put down here on my mini. All right, so I'm gonna put that on there. We'll make our gumballs. Thank you, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. All right, so got blue in there. They look like blueberries. And I'm going to put some in here as well. Put it on the outside of this red one. I'm going to fill that thing in like so. And I'm going to put one on this side as well. It's probably right up near the top where you really can't see it that good, but you know it's there. And then over here, I'll put one in here. And I'm just filling this all in, making a freestyle circle. Even though I drew them, and I don't like how I did, so I'm making freestyles, okay? Two in the machine. I need one more on this side. Let's get this one. Let's make this one a nice, pretty blue one, right? Alrighty. All right. So now we got blues in there. And while I got this thing, I want to talk about in between the gumballs right here, where it's a shadow. So what I want to do is I'm going to lighten this up with some white. If I still have some, and maybe some of this gray. Yeah, it's a little, and I'll get a little black in there and make myself a shadowy look. And I'm going to come right in between here at the bottom of the gumball machine. And I'm just going to touch in there, and I'm just going to get this nice little shadowy look. And I'm going to go right around the bottom of this machine and just touch in there like so. All right, so if your paint is drying up on your palette like mine is, let me give you a quick tip. Always have yourself a spray bottle available. I have one. It's just a simple spray bottle. It's got my business card on the outside, nothing fancy smelly. Nothing's in here but water. When you hit it, just hit it. Little mist right there and leave it. That's it. Hey guys. So now we got a little shadow in there. Let's do it down here too as well before we mess around and put some gumballs in there and hit the shadow. So we got the shadow going there right there, like that. All right, so now let's rinse. I see green gumballs. See them? Let's get them in here. So put out a little bit of green and put it down here with aqua. Because I want to do some like highlight, you know. You know I like to highlight, everybody. Shout out to 154 on the clock. Might have to resume this gumball painting another time. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into that green. And I'm going to make this sucker right here the greenest gumball I ever seen in my life. I am trimming my gumball all the way around with a flat brush. Meaning I'm taking my brush, making it flat, and I'm trimming it, adding pressure, spinning it because I want it to be a perfect circle. I'm going down the side of my gumball machine because I don't want to get green paint on my gumball machine. So now that I'm down the side of it, I'm just going back and forth until I meet my objective of being a green circle. Spin it around if I have to, back and forth, and I got it. Now, there's many kinds of green. This particular green that I'm using is some phthalo green, okay? But it's a transparent green. See how I can see through this green? Don't like it. I'm going to go down into my box of green and I'm going to come up with something else because I don't like that. So, ooh, I got lime green though. Yeah. I'll bring that up. And what else will I bring out? It's always difficult. All right, so I got some of this green by Golden. One of my favorite paints. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's just very expensive. Jesus, expensive. Okay, so this green is opaque. You cannot see through it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this green, gumball green. We already saw what that Liquitex transparent green does. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. You already can see it's a different color if you're paying attention. See, this is much lighter than this one. You see it? So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Load my brush up. Come over here and paint this. Now keep in mind, I still got some of that Liquitex green on here. So, but you'll start seeing as I start adding more green, how it starts turning out and shaping up. I'm a chat doing sissy. Everybody with me? New participants? Hey y'all, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. We're doing our gumball machine, guys. Getting it together. We're working on it. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to our Think Big, Paint Small series. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. So I guess maybe the green just want to be green today because I see a lot of transparencies here. Or maybe it's because I had some of that paint on my brush. So I'm laying my brush down. I'm dragging it around in a circle until I get over here to the gumball machine. And I'll reconnect from this point and pull it back the other way. And so, I mean, it does look bad. It could be my brush because this is a hard bristle brush. It could be my brush doing that. I'm not sure. But I didn't do it for the rest of the color, so I don't know why it's acting funny for the green. It don't matter. You know what I mean? We still got the green. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So I got the, do you just go crazy today? I'm not saying spend all your paints. I'm saying play around with the colors and have yourself a good time. You can make any color gumballs that you want, family. You got the fundamentals of it all. Go ahead and do what you want to do. I'm going to add a little bit of this lime green up in here. Just to add a little bit I want to. Let's see where that takes me. It gave me more coverage, that's for sure. It took away the brightness, the deepness of the green. But it gave me more color. All right. So I can add some here if I want. Makes me happy. And that Liquitex got a lot of blue hue to it. So all greens are not alike, all yellows are not alike, and so on and so forth. So beware of that when you're paint shopping. Have to look at what contributes to make that color. You find out on the back. You'll always find out on the back. You can always go to different manufacturers' web pages, and they'll be happy to tell you about their paint. I find that golden paint is the most useful when they start talking about what's in their paints and how they make them. They have representatives that will call you back and assist you. So I really like them in that respect. So you guys, like I said, choose wisely whenever you buy paints, and you'll make sure you get what you want. I'm adding a little bit of yellow to this green, and I'm making it like super wild lime color green, and that looks so pretty. So it's got a combination of dark green, light green, and yellow, and I like it. All right, so just keep adding in, you guys, and get your paints finished. We're gonna pick this back up because I don't like to keep y'all longer than 2 hours. We're gonna resume this thing next week with the Think Big, Paint Small series, and we're gonna get this gumball machine popping. Okay, so make sure y'all stop at the store and grab some gumballs on the way in next week. All right, that means you too, Marilyn. All right, get you some gumballs and bring them in, and we're gonna chew gumballs and finish our art. If you have any questions, complications, or something like minor setbacks or what have you that you would like to discuss, please feel free. Hit me up on my email. I'm available for you guys. Hit me up on my email at 755mediaart@gmail.com, and it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm available for all the answers that I have. You know, if I can't find the answer or I had the answer, I'll direct you somewhere where you possibly can find it. So I just don't want you guys to be out there by yourself thinking that you only get help while I'm here on live, not through silence. You can help anytime. All you gotta do is want it and ask for it. And I got y'all, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. I really want to finish painting it because I have so many colors out, but I do have an art piece that I do need to finish today, and later on tonight on my 755 show, I should be painting Shandy Cheek Music Dog. His name is Osha. No, not Osha. Kasi. Not Hope. No. Oh my God, neither one of us can say his name. It is a Japanese name, and she's Yasu. That's what she told you. She's here. Shandy's here. Shandy, bring the dogs. No, I'm just saying. So tonight you're gonna see me paint her dog, and I'm so honored that she asked me to do this. This is a legacy that she's doing over there with the Akita dogs. I played the commercial earlier in the live stream, so if you missed it, please go back and watch. And if you're interested in a Akita dog for you and your family, just go ahead and look her up. Google her. She says Google her. So Google Shandy Cheek Music. But Google Akita Lady NC. And that should get you right to the puppy. So she's got videos for you guys over there, I believe. So go over there and check it out. And I guess, Sissy, you want to say anything else to people today?
Yes.
What you want to say, Sissy? I don't have any yellow in here. That's weird.
Bubblegum in that dish. How many bubblegums do you wish?
Oh, wow. You just went all the way back, didn't you?
I did. So seriously.
Okay, sis. I see you. Bubblegum in a dish. I see you, sis. I'm gonna make a really nice, cute one right there. So I'm gonna get ready to end up, you guys. Go ahead and I gotta stop this because we have not been stretching lately. I want you all to get up and walk around and stretch out. All right. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Put up your supplies, people. Put them away. All right, and clean up after yourself, so we can live to paint another day. Don't get none of this paint in your mama carpet, okay? Don't do that. Like I said, we want to live now. We want to live another day to paint. So make sure y'all do that. How about y'all bring somebody next time that we get in here on this art thing so we can have more people to see all our good talents. Before we go, I want you guys to take a tiny, tiny brush. I want you to go in here to this crown. I want you to paint it blue. Okay, we're just gonna do this because I want you all to be able to finish the bubblegum machine. Put your pinky finger down if you have to. Hold your hand steady while you use your small brush to get the small detail and the small crown. Okay, so I want you guys to be able to finish your art on your own. When I come back, have all your gumballs done. Okay, this is your homework assignment. I don't give homework assignments very often, do I, Sissy? Yeah, but I'm going to give you guys one now. Have all your gumballs painted. I'm going to show you guys how to highlight them. If you want to take a chance and go ahead and try it yourself, I love the ambition, okay? I love the ambition. So make sure you do that. And I guess I'll see you next week, you guys. I thank you all for coming in. I thank the paint slangers, baby. I really appreciate you guys. And I really appreciate all the efforts and support I get from the parents. And now, you guys, get out of here. Go ahead and go. I'm just going to put me a couple of gumballs still in there. I didn't put any yellow ones in my gumball machine. I can't believe I didn't do that. I got 3 in there now. Looking good, yeah. Stop this going on, shenanigans. And I just want to say hello to everybody in the chat that I missed. In the comment section, make a comment. Okay, so hey, Samika, she here. What's up, baby? How you been? I hope everything is all right with you. How you been, girl? Okay, so let me stop the music for a minute, guys. Yeah, I like that, didn't you? Hey, that cut with Stacy here. Okay, fam, let's go. So let me dismiss the just kidding kids, and then we'll come back into it. I hope y'all enjoying this right now. I just look like gumball fiestas, so it's like a bunch of colors, though. This is it's wild and crazy. But when we finish, we'll have ourselves a double bubble machine. So kids, y'all make sure y'all do your homework assignment. Color in all the rest of your gumballs, okay? Make sure, if you need to, cover them twice, all right? Let me pull this down a little bit so I want y'all to see. Yeah, there you go. Excuse me. Make sure you color them twice because we want you to have a nice busting color of gumballs just flowing out of the machine. They're just like rolling all over the place, okay? Yeah, so make sure you do that. Next week you come in, we're going to work on some shadow work. We're going to make sure these gumballs glow like the light is just shining on that. Oh, so make sure y'all tune in, and if you can, get yourself cleaned up, do a few stretches here and there, okay? Don't forget, hey, if you want one of these here, these just kidding aprons. Look at that. Yeah, y'all see that? Yeah. Hey, your parents holler at me. 755media@gmail.com. Kids, listen. Don't forget. I see y'all next Saturday, 12 high noon. You deserve art. I'm 755 Media, and I'll see you later, kids. Parents, hang around for 755. I want to tell y'all something. Peace. Oh, we have a kids song. Here you go. Bye, kids.
It's hot noon. It's hot noon. It's hot noon. Draw. Set up. Get ready.
Arty 755 is here. The wait is over. Let's go.
Just kidding. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Just Kidding kids are the best kids, baby.
Yes, they are. Are you ready?
I believe that.
I'm ready.
Let's go, y'all. Hey. Mama, how long should I wait? Well, high noon on Saturday. kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Set up. Get ready.
Time to put YouTube on the telly. 12 hot new Saturday, baby. Don't burn with your cup, whoa, Nelly. Get around, slush water on your belly. Paint show don't come on, jelly. I just hit, baby. We're artists, we art. The colors we choose. We use our brushes and fingers too. We're paint slings, we slang the paint, create our masterpiece. We're cracking jokes, we're stretching out. We do this every week. We paint real things and sometimes cartoons. Drop down our tarps and meet at high noon. Other kids are outside, but we're in our zone. We just wanna paint with Auntie 755 show. We're kidding.
It's fun.
Just kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
It's fun.
We're kidding. We paint. We're artists and we are just kidding. Mama, how long should I wait? 12 high noon on Saturdays. Other kids are outside and they're playing. I set my easel up and then I say, just kidding. Papa, I can hardly wait. 12 high noon on Saturday.
No time to play.
Other kids are outside and they're playing. I whip my paintbrush out and then I say, just kidding.
Draw.
And paint. I'm going to come back at a later time, adults, and I want to speak to you. I really don't want to keep it too long. I just wanted to talk about more suggestions for the kids that you would be happy for me to do on this channel for your kids to be able to come on. So I just wanted some more suggestions. Did you think that my paintings are too advanced or too hard for the kids? Do you find when your kids are basically a survey, like when your kids are painting along with me, are they having a lot of difficulties where you have to keep jumping in? Are they bothering you? I wanted the show to flow more. I wanted to flow more and be about just the kids and I interacting. You know what I mean? Occasionally, my sister, Auntie Cuddles, come in and say a joke or two or whatever. But I really wanted to be a worry-free type of thing. And I know a lot of times you parents, and I commend you for it, when you come in and you say, hey, I need to see what my kid is watching. I want to know what this lady is saying to my child. I want to know what this man is saying, whatever they're watching. So I understand, and I hope that you feel safe. I want to make sure that I would ask you, do you feel safe with your kid watching my program? I want to ask you, do you feel like your child has improved in their art? These are things that I've been thinking about. It's on my mind, and I really wanted to address the parents. So I'm going to come back, and we can have us just a sit-down round table discussion with the parents of Just Kidding Kids and see if you're interested in doing something different, a little bit more. How can I make it better for you, your kids? They deserve art. The kids deserve it. So we'll come back and we'll talk about that. I'm just kind of give you a highlight because I want to send you off into the world. Like, I wonder what Auntie 755 want to talk about. Like, she seems so serious at times. She didn't say anything. So now I'm wondering, No, you don't have to buzz my phone or anything like that. Unless you want to get suggestions, I'll come back at a later time and we'll discuss it. But meanwhile, for the kids, I thank you guys for being patient and listening in. And you heard the things I was saying. So if you have suggestions that you want to add, say, Mom, when you talk to Auntie 755 or Dad or Poppy, when you talk to her, tell her I want this, or tell her, ask her, can she do that? Bring those things to the round table discussion at the paint art at the art table. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get things worked out. I'm thinking about doing a summer program again for the kids. It didn't work out so well last year. I want to know why. What didn't I say to you? What were you interested in that I did not say that made you not sign your kid up for the art summer art program? So let me know. Let me know, y'all. Let's get into it. And we're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure it out together. Meanwhile, don't forget you deserve art, and so do your kids. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.